Protect your DNA. BioPQQ can promote formation of new mitochondria. Infowarsstore.com.
Donald Trump has a 97% chance of winning the Republican nomination even before the convention. And he will likely get enough delegates even if he loses Indiana. Meanwhile, the Trump train rolls on. And we take you now live to a Trump rally in Southern California. And we go now to Rob Dew, Josh Owens, there at the scene. What's going on?
That's right. Rob Dew reporting for Infowars.com. We are in Costa Mesa, California, which is south of Long Beach, and we are at the Pacific Amphitheater. Holds about 8,500 people. Right now, there's a large line going around this way. We came up here in a hurry, and we just recorded some footage for you guys back at home of a disgruntled anti-Trump protester who was arguing with some people. And I guess he got it handed to him because he left. He ended up leaving without much of an incident. But it's definitely a lot of people here. We just arrived on scene. We flew out today about 1:30 from Austin, got here, hit the ground, and are now looking at all the pro-California Trump people. There are supposed to be around 500 protesters, at least off of one Facebook page. They said about 500 people were going to be attending a protest here because they don't like it when people get together to talk about things like, national sovereignty, building a wall, improving the economy. Some people don't like that. They don't want to hear that. So go ahead, Darren, fire away.
Well, I was just going to say a lot of people have, they're already suspecting that since it's Southern California, that you're going to see a lot of Bernie supporters. You're going to see a lot of even Hillary Clinton supporters because it is a liberal state. However, I lived in California for many, many years, and there's a lot of good old boys out there as well. I imagine there's a lot of Trump supporters. What are you seeing so far as the ratio between pro-Trump and anti-Trump agitators?
I have yet to see any protesters except one or two that were at the front of the line. Right now you can see behind me they have metal detectors set up where they're slowly filing people through. But we just came up here because we saw people surrounding a group, and we wanted to see what was going on and catch that on video. But right now, if you look, the line starts here, goes over this way. There's at least 300 people right around me now. The line stretches down the parking lot. Hey, what do you think about all this right now?
It's racist. It's really racist. But then again, what we're gonna do? Just look at the older people.
It's pretty funny. It's hilarious. Yeah, we were laughing.
Yeah,
it's great.
you guys going in to see Trump?
Yes.
Okay.
It's gonna be the best stand-up act ever.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
It's kind of funny how we're 2016, but how very primitive people are. It's like the
We've devolved.
Exactly, because you think in the 1960s, Martin Luther King would have put the end to all this, but we're going backwards. And if freaking Trump becomes president, it's over.
Martin Luther King was a Republican.
Maybe to start of something, but
Martin Luther King was a Republican.
Yes, I know that. It is funny to see people acting like this.
But these people just are showing up here to come see Trump. There are other people coming here agitating them. What do you think of those people?
It goes to primitive on both sides.
Yeah.
Because there's no really need to be here because they know they're going to instigate something that might turn out to be worse.
Right.
It's not going to. It's not going to stop them doing what they're going to do today. It's to support Trump.
Yeah.
So, no matter who's doing anything, it's not going to.
We're getting a chance to build the wall right now. Obviously, people in Southern California are pissed about what's going on, I guess, with the illegal immigration here. What is your opinion on illegal immigration?
Well, the opinion, because I'm Native American, so our ancestors always been here.
Right.
So everybody's illegals. And even from Mexico, people from Europe, people from Africa, people from the Middle East.
But that's part of the evolution process, coming up with borders and having countries and nation states. A lot of the Constitution was based off the Iroquois.
Yes, I wasn't aware of that.
The Iroquois Confederacy.
But to me, I have nothing against the immigrants because they're not doing anything to hurt me. And people just need to love each other. That's the thing.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for talking with us. Okay, it looks like some people their slow agitators are moving in, and looks like these guys probably are. So Darren, this is a very interesting scene. There's no setup. There's no setup. I don't see any protests set up over here yet, but they're small contingent of cops. They said about 500 people were going to be here, so I'm not sure what's going to happen. I mean, we just got on the ground, ran out, and put on our Skype gear to get to this report, so we could send you guys a message back home, see what was going on. Do you have any other questions?
Well, I was going to make a comment. I bet you there would be a lot less protesters and agitators if Trump would have these rallies at like 11 o'clock in the morning, because most of these guys, you know, they don't, even though they don't have jobs, they stay up. That's right. They stay up playing Xbox, getting high until, 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock in the morning. And then, they sleep until noon. So, hey, when's the last time you ever saw a riot before noon, for example?
Exactly. And, what was interesting, I was at a convenience store getting some water, and there was a guy getting a couple beers, and he had a megaphone with him. And I said, where are you going? He goes, oh, there's some guy coming into town. I got to go make myself be heard. So I thought that was pretty interesting. I imagine he was talking about Trump. I was just a mile down the road from here. So we'll see. I haven't seen there's no loud contingent of protesters. It looks like there's small little groups mingling in.
Well,
and talking.
You just got there, so I'm sure you're going to get lots of good footage. I want to remind everyone to this evening and tomorrow, be sure to check out the Alex Jones channel on YouTube. And, it was interesting, that guy that you were talking to earlier, he said it's ridiculous seeing people acting like this. Acting like what? They're going to see a presidential candidate make a speech. What's so ridiculous about that?
Exactly. Well, some of these people obviously have a problem with it. Hey, are you guys here to protest Trump?
Sorry?
Are you guys protesting Trump?
Yeah, we're opposing Trump, yes.
You're opposing Trump? And why is that?
Because I believe that strong communities will make police and politicians obsolete. We need to take our power back as individuals, as communities. We need to stop giving it away to these politicians, to the police that we have guarding us everywhere, that are murdering our people all over in every community, all across the nation. Okay? This is why. Strong communities make police and politicians obsolete.
And what does that start with?
Excuse me?
That starts with strong families, doesn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Strong families, strong people. We need to unite and create strength amongst ourselves and stop giving our power away.
That was very interesting. So talking about strong communities, I think one way to have strong communities is for people to have more of their disposable income to themselves and not being taxed to death on social programs that they don't want or don't use. And I think that's one way you combat having weak communities. And another thing is having strong families. And, I can't say it for the Republican Party, but I think conservatives and libertarians in general are more pro-family than, say, the Democrat Party, who's more interested in giving women the right to terminate their unborn children.
Hey, dude, where's this being held at? You said it's in Costa Mesa, but where exactly?
Yeah,
at the amphitheater?
The Pacific Amphitheater.
Pacific Amphitheater.
Called the Pacific Amphitheater. I imagine there's a view of the Pacific Ocean just beyond this wall, this little fence area over here. And so, people are lining up. They just now opened the gates. It starts at 7 p.m. Central, or 7 p.m. Pacific. So it'll be 9 p.m. Central. Yeah. And we're going to be here. I might get on, if things get pretty wild, I'll turn it on Facebook mentions and start broadcasting live. So.
Okay. Well, we look forward to checking it out. I'm sure it's going to get quite heated, and you're going to see some good exchanges like you guys always do. So.
Hey, we just got a triggering event.
Uh-oh.
Look.
Trigger alert. Trigger alert.
Trigger alert right here. Guy said Hillary for prison, and so that definitely triggered him right there. The lady I was just talking about, the strong communities. I don't think Hillary's interested in strong communities. She's interested in people being beholden to the government.
Absolutely.
And for bigger government, just as Bernie Sanders is. So I don't see how, these people come out here and they want to talk about strong communities and this and that. But you're not going to get that with these democratic policies. You're just going to get more social programs that lead to more taxes and less human freedom.
Well, hopefully some of them will get to go inside the amphitheater and maybe learn a thing or two from Donald Trump himself. Dude, we're out of time, but again, everybody check out the YouTube channel, the Alex Jones channel on YouTube, and we'll look forward to more reports.
That's right. Rob Dew signing off from the west coast of California at Costa Mesa, just outside the Pacific Amphitheater. Thank you, Darren.
Y'all have fun. All right, folks, that's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. The Infowars Nightly News will return, Lord willing, tomorrow night at 7 o'clock p.m. Central Time. Until then, y'all have a great evening. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Good night.
Get Brain Force at 25% off for a limited time at InfowarsLife.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been on this the last few months. You probably noticed I've been more crazed, more focused, less brain fog, more energy, more special reports, and it's because of Brain Force.
One of the worst things with most energy products is it's not sustainable, right? You're gonna crash afterwards. And the cool thing about this is it's not just a bunch of energy compounds that are gonna fire your brain up to a higher RPM or whatever, which it does do. This is sustainable. This isn't going to spike and you're gonna collapse and you're gonna feel really bad afterwards. This has a bunch of different antioxidants and compounds and polyphenols.
Everybody's on these drugs to knock their brain out because the brain's so fried.
We're looking at the television screen for research purposes or whatever we're even doing, trying to learn something, or staring at the computer all day, working, doing good. You're still damaging your brain.
You will find Brain Force and other game-changing products at InfowarsLife.com or call 888-253-3139.
Get Brain Force at 25% off for a limited time at InfowarsLife.com. And we thank you for your support.